Man, you gotta stop, man. Put your chest up, man. You gotta stop coming on here with your chest out and
Yeah,
shit,
man. My female groupies out there, man. They want to see it, man. We got to get the ratings up, baby. we got to do something. We got to get the ratings up some
Oh
way or the
man,
other, Carl. What we
man,
gonna do, man?
I'm sexy and I
Shit,
know it over
I'm
here,
sexy and I
man.
know it, goddamn. Don't hate me because of you, but goddamn
Oh man, hey, but no, I was gonna ask you, man, what you think about the Arizona saying that porn is a public health crisis?
Well, as long as they're not trying to use it to push no delegation or nothing, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
I don't have a problem with them because there's a lot of public health crises that need to be addressed. And yeah, I go for it. You
yeah.
know, as long as
Well,
they're not trying to outlaw it or no shit like that, I'm all
yeah.
right.
Oh, that's what you know. That's what's coming. You know what? I don't think it's the the porn itself is not the problem. It's how they present it. You know what I'm saying? That's the public health crisis. They make it too easy to be a porn star nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to go through any. There's no prerequisite or standard you have to meet to be considered a porn
What
star.
type of prerequisites can there be to go fuck somebody? I mean, really don't.
See, I'm not saying you have the right to fuck whoever you want, but between the amateur porn star and now you're a full blown porn star, you need to meet a standard. Like you need to have had
What's your criteria for being a star? When you say star, what do you mean by that?
right. I mean, you need to have like 100 hours of footage. You need to have had like a couple of gang bangs, a couple of
Okay, so the people that
DPs.
haven't had these, who are you saying is claiming they're stars?
Everybody, everybody, because now everybody's making porn. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just be a regular chick on these
But
porn
like you
sites.
said, it don't make you a star.
It does, but I'm saying if you say something happens, okay. For instance, okay, when you look at the chick 45 was with Stormy, she's a certified porn star. She's been in it for a minute. But if you look at some of these chicks, shit be happening to them, and they just be like, "This girl is a porn star. You never heard of her. She only made like they might say Kim K was a porn star. Do you
That's the
consider?
media's fault.
That's
The
what I'm saying,
media is misusing the word star.
and that's my point.
Porn actor is what it should be called.
It should, but
You're a
see,
porn actor. You're not a
right,
star until you're a star.
that's what I'm saying. But if you say everybody's a porn star, then that's just gonna drive more people to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my point.
Could
So
be. Could be.
hey,
I wouldn't
fair
fight you
enough.
on
Yeah, cool. All right, so we about to get started with this show. You ready, my brother?
it. Already, man.
Oh yeah, let's get it. Man, welcome back to another Are We Not Men show. What's going on? As always, it's me B. I got my main man P,
Already,
and
man.
this week we got a special guest. We got a young lady by the name of Miss Leanne on the show. Um, Welcome to the show, Miss Leanne.
Appreciate it.
So, so how you doing this week, my brother?
Oh man, I wouldn't waste your time complaining about it. I'll tell you that. It's
Absolutely.
somebody definitely doing a lot worse than me right now. You did.
Hey, ain't that the truth, bro? Ain't that the truth, man? But this week, man, how you doing this week, Miss Leanne?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Glad to hear that. But this
How
week,
about
man,
yourself, brother?
I'm wonderful, man. You know, it is what it is. It's starting to get. It ain't too hot yet, but it's starting to get to that point. So I'm just trying to enjoy this spring like weather before it get this sun hop on the ass.
Oh man, I got a vicious garden going, man. I see some broccoli, man.
Hey, that man, you know what? That's wonderful, man. Cause I'm on that same tip. You know, I got the chickens and shit, so
I know we got
I'm
to get some
ready.
trade, man, some
Yeah,
barter, and
we
we need to
just
form that militia and stop playing so we can get that power block going, man. We'll
man,
talk about it another
you
time,
talking
though.
about guns? I was about to say, man, let's get some gardening going. You can take it to a whole nother level, though, man.
I
But
was
not,
talking to somebody earlier today, man. Got me on something else, man. You know what I'm saying?
see, you,
I'm back to that militia shit we were talking about, man.
you want to go grab the gun? Hey, you know
I
they
want to get
found.
I want to get the people together so we can get a voice.
Okay, yeah, the boy. I agree with you. You, so you have a voice. Yeah, I mean, but
Motherfucker told me today. I asked the dude today. Well, me and you always talk about where is the black leadership, and they said, well, what we need to do is get some delegates from the regions that can organize their own separate region. That way, then we can come together. Because trying to mass organize the whole joint at one time is going to be complicated and tough. And I
I
was like,
think,
damn, that
man,
sounds like a good idea.
it's
And
gonna
I
be.
say, well, shit, we should start with some militias. If we can get a few militias together, man, shit, we get 600,000 people, we be hard to stop, man.
It would, man, but do you think we could get 600,000 people to follow us, man? You know what
We
I'm
don't
saying?
need 600,000 people to follow us. We need 100,000 people in this region to follow this guy, and
Right.
100,000 people in this region to follow that guy, and all of those guys to come to us and say, well, we can make something happen. Because everybody's going to have their own agenda.
Okay.
But the collective good is what we're reaching for. We want those votes. We want to be able to say, look, we got 600,000 people ready to march on y'all ass. You
All right.
understand what I'm
Well,
saying?
check this. Check this. All right. We gonna do a show next week about that. All right.
Okay,
Just
okay.
cause you brought, we gonna do the delicate militia show next week. But this week, um, if everybody, unless you lived under a rock or something, everybody heard about the Ayesha Curry statement about how she was kind of jealous that she didn't have as many groupies as her superstar NBA ball player husband Steph Curry. Now I'm gonna start with you, Miss Leanne, just cause you the female on this show. When you heard that, what was your first thoughts when you heard her say that, or when you heard the news about that?
Okay, so first of all, I didn't hear her say that she was jealous that she didn't have the
Right.
same amount of fans.
Okay.
What my understanding is that she was missing the attention
Right.
that you sometimes get, as a female. That's what her life is different. And she says sometimes, she misses that. Like, dang, I still look good, don't I? That is the impression that I got.
That you got.
Yes.
Okay.
So my thought was I was in total agreement with her. I had absolutely no issue. And I didn't even think, I saw that about 3 days before it hit all the social media.
Right.
And so when it started, I was like, what is the deal? I don't understand why men were mad, women were mad. That was her opinion. She said what she said, and she felt that way. I don't see a problem with it.
You know what it was? I think most people were. They weren't. Most people don't. They indifference. It's just the messenger that they was in shock of. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta look at her situation. She has a fairy tale life. You know what I'm saying? She met this dude when they was young. He becomes the face of the NBA. He's probably the most well known NBA superstar right now, and you're like, wow, you have it all. So what are you mad about? But at the same on the same note, being with somebody, I mean, falling in love when you're young can be a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Like she hasn't been able to get out there and be dogged out by the streets, and so all she knows is this dude. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the fact that she was never her own person before she met him, and I think that's probably what brought it all about because when you think about it, she like when you look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. Beyonce was Beyonce before Jay-Z, so she was gonna be alright. She's always gonna be Steph Curry's wife. And say she leaves him, she'll be Steph Curry's ex-wife. So I think she has to find comfort in just being that. You know what I'm saying? And I think her problem, and he's credit to him, he's done everything he could do to try to bring her up because he's gotten her shows and shit. You know, stuff that she probably wouldn't have gotten on her own. But the fact of the matter is, she still has to, she still wants to go out there and do her thing on her own, and it's just like that shit too late right now. What you think, my brother?
I think it's disrespectful. I think the whole thing sounds disrespectful and insulting. Fame is fleeting.
Right.
They love you today and they hate you later on today.
Right.
So, being that you have a very well charmed life, your healthy family, millionaire, famous husband, why do you give a fuck if somebody is Googling you? Why would you even want that? Do we want the fame or do we want the money? Are you doing this show because you want groupies B, or are you doing this show because one day you like to get paid? Your goal in life is the money. So her chasing the fame and her having no fame prior to being known as Steph Curry's husband, people ain't shit, young. And it just go back to people ain't shit. They got something and they always want fucking more. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. It's never enough.
Never fucking enough. It's never too much.
But at the same time, you gotta understand this girl she has no life experiences. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this and I don't no disrespect to the ladies, man. Every lady has to be a hoe at some point in her life, and I don't mean selling pussy or being promiscuous. I'm talking about you have to be able to accept that you just pussy to somebody at some point in your life. You know what I'm saying? Whether you do it when you're young or middle aged or older, you're gonna do it at some point in your life. And what this young lady, she been with them since they was like teenagers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they early 30s, mid 30s. So she already been with him 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing else. You ain't had no deadbeat baby.
She didn't have to say it, B.
Okay, let me say something.
Before you go, Leanne, let me say this one thing. She didn't have to say it. I'm one of the people that I always tell you on this show, I think people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do. I tell you that all the time. You know that. Y'all know that. Leave people alone, mind your business. Let people do what the fuck. If you ain't hurt nobody, do what the fuck you want.
You do.
But my father used to teach me that you think all that you say, but you do not say all you think. As wild as my mind is, imagine if I said every fucking thing that I thought of. But her saying that is ignorant as shit when there's people that would starve and die to be in her position, and all she can fucking think of is I'm having this great life and nobody's stalking me. It sounds dumb.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying to a point, but the first thing, going back to B, the first thing I've learned early on, you don't envy anybody's life. She, yes, has an NBA superstar husband, beautiful family, everything looks picture perfect. Don't nobody know. Nobody knows but the two of them. Right. Money don't make it all good. Right. And I learned early on, you don't envy anybody else's life because you never know what they're going through to deal with behind closed doors. That's the first thing, you know. And what she was saying, and like you said, Pete, oh, she shouldn't have said it. I hear you to a point, but she's still young. She thought it came out. But she also said what a lot of people think. I mean, when you become a wife and a mother, it changes you. And so you become so enveloped in taking care of your family that you're no longer that person who you once were. Nobody sees that. Nobody except those who experience it can understand what she's saying. All of these men out here, oh, she got money. She just taking his money, blah, blah. That's so petty. That's so petty because she was telling you, I've changed. I'm no longer the person that I was, and I just want to know that I still got it. I mean, shit, I still feel that way too. I become so involved in taking care of my family that there are many times when I'm like, damn, ain't nobody taking care of me. Ain't nobody looking for me. You know, it's a feeling, and it's true. And that's why I had no problem with it. All these women out here, oh, she got everything. You don't know what the fuck she got for real. And she didn't come out of the gutter either. So it's not like she been broke and she came up like that. She didn't come from no poor family. You know, now, yes, she got more than. But all in all, she still want to be that woman who attracts people, that somebody's looking at. Even if she don't see it. I know somebody's looking at her, even if she don't see it. But she felt that way. And it's okay. So she might have said it the wrong way, but the truth of the matter is I understand 1,000% what she was saying.
Man. Let me ask you this. Because you brought up all valid points. My only question to you, and this is probably becoming because I'm a single man, and you know we always have these type of discussions. My point of the matter is, what's the use of being married? I thought that the whole point. I thought I'm loving on you, you loving on me. Why do I give a fuck about what anybody else think about me if me and you is together? Oh yeah, I want to keep myself up looking good for you. You want to keep yourself up looking good for me. It's great if other people are complimenting me, but do I want people stalking me? Do I want people? We got a family. Do I want motherfuckers in my invoice trying to fuck me and I got a husband and kids? It just sounds dumb. And I'm with you, but it just sounds dumb.
Let me say this.
But see, that's what you're inviting when you're saying, why aren't they Googling me? Why aren't they looking at me? You're saying, why aren't they stalking on me? Why aren't they in my inbox doing that shit that people? Is that what you
can't
want?
say because she's married. I mean, her husband married, and women be shooting their shot with him all the time.
Is that what he wants? Right. Is that what she wants for him?
Of course she does not, and she did say that she don't.
Damn right, and that's not
well
what he wants for her. So the fact that she feels that way, that's fucked up to me. So because you should be. If I love you, God damn it, you should be worried about what the fuck I think about you.
But you gotta understand this too. Women are the most selfish motherfuckers alive. Every last one of them. They will give their life for something, but they want attention.
Got that recognition for
it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what woman you talking about. Look at social media. All the shit that's on social media. All of it's attention drawing shit that's going on.
Nonsense.
Absolutely.
I'm taking a picture with my ass out. I'm showing my titties.
But if you grab their ass, they mad.
It's a mad.
You know what I'm saying? They mad.
It's a catch-22.
You walk in here with two cheeks hanging out. So, I poke one of them and goddamn it, I get smacked with a purse full of rocks. And then, it ain't fair.
And to go back on what you were saying was like, man, as a man, you have to filter what comes out your mouth. She could say whatever she wants to say because there's no backlash to what she said other than people ridiculing her. But women always talking crazy like that. But as a man, if you really said what you wanted to say, every woman would be out here in tears every day. We have to filter everything. You know what I'm saying? Because we just know they can't handle that kind of shit. You know, it'd be too raw. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, I watched that whole interview. Right. So it was her mother-in-law, Steph Curry's mother, his sister, who's newly married to an NBA player, and what's his brother's name?
Seth.
Yeah,
Seth Curry. He just got engaged to somebody. So she too was on the show. Okay. So I watched this whole thing, and you could see they were all looking towards the mother. Right. And you could tell that the mother also felt that way coming up being married to Del Curry. So, you know, and you think it's all good, and I could see I see my husband every day. whether I want to or not. He get on my nerves, he here. You know, I want to love him to death, he here. But she dealing with a whole nother life. She don't get that daily attention from her husband because he's not there. He's gone. You know, even the sister who's newly married said, I just saw my husband for one day, 6 hours, I think she said, out of 2 weeks. That's the type of life. So you can say whatever. I don't want that type of life. I need my attention every day.
Yeah.
So, you know, I see what she's saying. That's all. And yes, you are right. Women are attention seekers. We give you the world. If you the right one, we'll give you the world. But in return, I want that attention. I want you to look at me, tell me I look good. Tell me you love me today. Tell me it's going to be all right. I need that attention.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people do. And so that's how she's feeling. Her husband ain't there, but he get attention every day around the world.
But is that his fault?
No, it's not a fault. It's not a fault. But you understand is she just wants some attention at maybe she was feeling some kind of way.
I say this: if I'm him, I don't think he necessarily has to be worried right now because she's still playing mommy. Mm-hmm. I say when them kids get into high school, he better watch out though, because she gonna be out here getting dick down in the streets. It's coming. It's coming. She already told you it's coming. So,
let me tell you this here, brother.
What's that?
I don't want my wife being stalked. I don't want my wife wanting to be stalked. You dig? All of that's unsettling to me. And the fact that my wife is somewhere thinking to herself, oh my God, they're not stalking me, it's very unsettling to me. But see, this is what I'm saying. It opens up that when you're a star, it opens that up. When you say they're not checking for me, why do you want them checking for you? Yeah, they look when you walk through the mall. You had to go to the mall at some point in time. There, they was looking at your butt. They were saying, "Ooh, that's Steph Curry's girl," or whatever it was. But for you to come for my wife to say in public that she's upset because they're not paying her enough attention like that is very unsettling to me, and I'm against it. And I understand everything you say, Ms. Leanne, but I'll never agree.
I say this too: is that he know that woman. He know that woman. He know her ways. So I don't think he probably was surprised by what she said because he understands her. You know what I'm saying? He been with her since she was a little girl.
Why she have to say it to the world though, B?
Because man, like
because she wants to be stalked. So next week when 1,000 niggas is in her inbox, that's cool.
But see, he knows she attention. She need attention, and he probably ain't there to give it. He probably be like, man, go ahead. I mean, like after 3 kids, what you want me to do? You know, I got to get this money. You want to live a good life, I got to get this money. This is what I have to do to provide for my family. So I got to be on the road 6 months out the year. You know what I'm saying? So if you need somebody to make you feel good, she probably already got a side piece. But I don't even know if she built like that. But if she don't, she probably will in a little bit. But just don't be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because
she already disrespectful, dog. Yeah. She came on the world and told the world she would rather be stalked.
But see, like it goes back to what I said in the beginning. It's probably gonna take this. She probably got fucked with a couple deadbeat dudes in order to really appreciate what she got with him.
It's a damn shame that this gotta be like that.
That may be the case. It may be because they was together 14, 15 years old. So they've been together half their lives. I agree with that. But you know, you come up, even back in the day, you know, I look at myself from back in the day. I'm like, damn, I was a stallion. Right. And now you got kids and you like, what happened? I'm not that stallion no more, but I still want somebody to look at me. I'm still cute. That's all she wants. And I understand. Somebody checking for her, whether she know it or not, but you still want that attention. How come nobody's looking at me? I know what I used to look like because all this week, people been putting up pictures from back in the day, and her present, yes, she does look different. And you know, it's a big deal on social media. People had these babies. Oh, they doing this snapback. She ain't quite snapback like she was. So she competing with that as well. Those type of women are coming after her husband. So she still got to keep his eyes as well as wanting to make sure that she ain't losing it all.
She ain't gonna keep his eyes talking about wanting to be looked at.
Oh,
That's
she
not
will.
what
But
keeps no
then
She
motherfucking
will.
body.
She
maybe,
will.
but think of it like maybe Steph, when he come around, he might not be laying
Yeah,
that
you
wood
never
no
know.
more. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Cause
that's-
see, brother, you still got to lay that wood. Like dick is important. Everybody likes to try to downplay dick. It's important. That shit can keep you together. When you ain't mashing on your old lady like you used to, that shit could be problematic. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think he knows her. She need to go fuck with some deadbeats. Let the streets get a hand, and then she gonna
ain't
be
gonna
like,
do all that.
okay. I mean, nah, she do, cause she
ain't
ain't.
gonna
She
do all that.
think about it. Most women got some deadbeat baby daddy drama, some stories for your ass. Like, and she's sitting around other NBA superstar wives, and they got stories, and all she could talk about is Steph. She
Right,
don't
since
have
14 years old.
right since she. So all she know is Steph. She don't have the experiences these other ladies have. They go around, they start talking about fucking. Next thing you know, she feel left out because she don't have nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everybody wants. Life is all about telling stories. At the end of the day, this lady hasn't lived enough. I say she need to go live a little bit. He ain't around for 2 weeks. Go find you a side piece and let him dog you out a little bit. Cause you got to get dogged out in the street to really appreciate this millionaire lifestyle we got. You know what I'm saying? I think she's naive to what's going on in the world.
Yeah,
And
I agree with that.
She just
Yeah.
need to experience a little bit in life. That's all. But man, what say you? I know you gonna say it's disrespectful.
Disrespectful and insulting, dog. I got nothing else to say about
But it's very
it's disrespectful and insulting. Cause she can have all of those feelings, all that y'all said is great and fine.
Yeah.
She did not have to come on TV or on the internet and say that shit to nobody because it's worth nothing. I don't want my wife saying that shit no more than I must go on TV and say, yeah, I'm a superstar. It's fucked up. More chicks ain't looking at me. I'm married. I don't want no chicks looking at me. I don't need to go home and have to explain that shit to my wife. All that dumb ass shit. That shit sound like some dumb ass young shit. It's disrespectful, insulting, and that's all I really got to say.
She's still a young girl, man.
Just when your wife come around, you make sure you keep her attention.
It ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't want no wife. ain't looking for
Had
no
to throw
wife.
it in there, man.
And I ain't thinking about no wife. See, that's part of the reason I don't want no damn wife. When I leave your old wife, she on TV talking about she ain't being stalked. Get the fuck out of here. That's some bullshit, man. Get out of here with that. That don't even sound right.
Nah, man.
I'm making $10, $20 million a week.
Look, man.
And all my wife can say is, nobody's stalking me. Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Hey, we did a show. Would you rather have the money or the wood? This is just from a female perspective. You just gotta have balance no matter what, man.
Yeah.
You can have all the money in the world. If you ain't fucking with your old lady like you used to, it's gonna be a problem. So, man,
I can't disagree. I'm not sticking up for him. All I know is she's very disrespectful. That shit's insulting, and he should be insulted and feel disrespected.
Yeah,
No,
but he know that, bro.
no.
He know her. And with that being said, man,
I would have came home, B, and
What
we
you would've
went to
done,
our
P?
room,
What you would've
and I
done?
would have sat down there, and
You can't
I would have
leave
said,
her.
I'd have looked her in the eye and said, "For real though, babe, on TV though, you said that shit for real though. That's how you feel though." And I understand me. You talked about that before. You want to feel sexy, but for real though, you had to tell the world that's how you feel. Okay, so tomorrow when it's 10,000 perverts in your inbox, that's what you wanted, huh?
I can
And
almost
that's all I can
guarantee
say.
you she told him before this show.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you
I can
they've
almost
had that
guarantee you
conversation
He
before.
know that.
Last night it was 10,000 perverts in her inbox with their dicks in their hands, beating off because that's what she wants. It's a billion people in the
see,
world. Oh yeah,
that's-
you want it? Go and jerk off on the camera
That's
and
not
send
what
it to
she
you
said.
It's
because
not
that's
all-
what them perverts do, and that's what
not
you
all
invite.
bad.
That's what you invite when you say shit like that, B.
This is a teaching moment though, with the 10,000 perverts with their dicks in their hand. That's what she had the experience to understand that I can't do this shit like that no more. Because she ain't been through that. She ain't dealt with perverts.
She gonna find out.
Hey, and that's what's got to happen.
I might sit on one. Just to reiterate.
Do it.
You know what I'm saying? Don't invite perverts into your innocence. You know what I'm saying? Get what you pay for.
But man, we're about to move on to our favorite part of the week, man. The PAS moment of the week. And our PAS moment of the week goes to the city of Houston. Houston, I don't even know how to pronounce it.
That's Houston.
But this town of Houston is in Georgia, and basically a black person applied for a position. It was a candidate for a city administrative job in this city, and was denied employment based on the fact that he was black. And she said the town isn't ready to have a black employee. Like it's not funny, man, but you gotta laugh to keep from crying, man. This is some bullshit. It just shows you, man, it's how dirty the game is, man. When you think that in 2019, a town is still not ready to have a black employee. Not like the black mayor. They just said an employee. You know what I'm saying? So that could mean anything. You know, you could be.
My question is, the black people that live in that town, where the fuck are they working?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the? This makes me want to be like, what's really going on with black people in
Nothing.
Houston,
Nothing.
Georgia?
People are ignorant. It's so sad. You know how I feel about that racism. You know how I feel about that racism.
Now, hey, I'm gonna say this though. Back to what we was talking about earlier. You want to start a militia? This would be ground zero to where we start a fucking militia right here.
See, I don't want no race hating mongering shit, dog. I ain't with that shit. I can't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that shit, man. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad tells us not to hate the white man, but to love ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, but that's what I'm saying.
And all I'm saying is, on some real shit though, all jokes aside, I don't want a group of haters. I want a group of people that are proud of themselves and establish themselves. And we got enough sense that we know we need guns. So I say start with a militia because it's already an established group of strong-minded, willed people.
That is true. But say, if you go to this city, man, we could teach these people to love ourselves and be more self-sufficient.
This is one of those cities they need to go down there and start slapping the shit out of people. Because who the fuck even thought to say shit like that?
Yeah, maybe that's what it's going to take. Because I'm just like, where's the black population that they felt so emboldened to be able to say some shit like this?
It's 2019 and there are still cities where there's no black employees.
Right.
For real?
And they're not ready. They're not ready. You know what I'm
saying? And the whole city is not even ready for a black garbage man.
So it's just
like you can't. They don't even want to see a nigga picking up the trash.
Yeah. So that right there was crazy to me, man. I just thought of this. Not all I could do was laugh and be like,
"We gotta get the fuck out of here, dog."
Yeah, I can't go to Mars with you though, man. I'm with all that militia.
Feel sorry for you then.
But I'm not even on the gun. I'm like trying to go back to farming, man. I want to let's get some land and build. You know what we really need to do? We need to get some trailers and start doing like that tower garden and shit.
I go for that. I'm with whatever. Let's go.
But we're gonna do the militia show next week. But man, Houston, man, get y'all shit together, man, and get ready.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo. They gets the boo. That's the boo of the week right there. Boo.
But yeah, man.
Then they used to hiss. Boo.
But once again, we want to thank Miss Leanne for being on this show, man.
Thank you very much.
Anytime. And as always, brother, it's always a pleasure doing this show with you, man.
Always, man.
Put that damn chest, man. Cover yourself up, man.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
You got the light shining off of it, and it blinded me from the glare that's coming off the joint.
Oh
man.
shit, man.
Man, do something.
I'm glistening.
You are, man. You don't put no oil on your ass, you shiny black.
Shit. Glistening all over your ball. I said, what? Remember that shit was glistening all over your ball. That nigga Mark used to be funny. Where's Mark, man? Let's get Mark on the show, man. Mark used to be funny, man.
He be low key now, though, man.
They said it was a Bad Boys 3 or something coming out.
Yeah, they did. You think it's too late for them? It's gonna be good.
Nah, it's gonna sell regardless. It's gonna sell because Will Smith sells.
Yeah.
You know that Illuminati shit is hard to break. I tell you what, they say that they say it's a Coming to America coming out. You know that?
Yeah. But I'm like, I don't want them to redo that. That joint was a classic.
They're not redoing it.
Yeah, but
it's like part 2. They older and all that type of shit.
I mean, I guess you can't lose when you got comedic geniuses like that. Will Smith, Marlon Lawrence together, they make magic. Eddie Murphy, with Arsenio Hall, they gonna make they magic. So come on. I mean, I need a good laugh anyway. I'm tired of seeing the same shit anyway. So man, bring it on. But until the next time we see y'all, man, be good and don't be stupid. So, peace.
Already.
Oh, yeah. All right. There we go.
Okay.
Shit, appreciate you, brother.
Oh, man. Appreciate you, man. Glad to be able to help.
Yeah, man. I think that was a good one. I think we got the sound and shit together, so I think that one came out pretty good. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But shit, what you getting into this week, man?
I've been coming up with some new ideas for business, so I'm gonna work on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got some new plans to make some more money. You understand? So.
Right.
I'm planning on working on that, and then I got a gig next Tuesday morning for 60 people at this school, a brunch joint. You know what I'm saying? So I got that coming up, and yeah, man. You know me, I keep money on the mind on the money. You dig?